notes here.
Well, I thought we were gonna hike.
No. Juggling lessons.
Can do that later too, yeah.
What? Oh,
I think we're live.
okay, good.
Let me remove my name.
Ask him anything you want.
Did you
He will
see the
always tell the
topics
truth.
over there on the board?
No, what are the topics?
He can't lie.
John,
This man can't lie.
or
John, let's see the topics.
grab that board, just to grab it off there.
This one?
Yeah, grab the whole thing and give it to Will. There's some topics there to
Uh-oh.
potentially talk about. They're very broad questions. We don't have to pick those. It could be anything.
Yeah, sure. Anything. You can choose.
I prefer those.
You prefer those?
An answer to those, and then we can get into that. And I'll explain also what I'm doing here. I'm trying to practice this way of having conversations called street epistemology, which is a Socratic style of conversation
Nice.
where I let someone come up to me, make a claim, and I keep my views out of it unless people ask. And I ask Socratic style questions to help them get clarity on whatever they believe and understand why they believe it, and potentially challenge the claim and the reasons and the methods with the Socratic style conversation.
Cool.
Does that sound fun?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Any time constraints?
Like 10 minutes is the
10
most I could
minutes.
probably do.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, ideally we would like to let people pick a claim, pick a topic, preferably something they really think is true, something they could give reasons for. And it could be politics, religion, science, philosophy, spirituality, personal habits and growth and whatever. Anything that causes you to act differently because you believe it. Anything.
I'm trying to think. What were the questions? What would make the world a better place?
Yeah. What are the best ideas or values to make the world a better place?
I would say empathy and understanding.
Empathy and understanding.
Yeah. So like I think you have to at least attempt to understand where other people are coming from and just treat people as an individual instead of part of a collective.
Individualism.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm hearing you say.
Yeah.
Empathy, understanding, and understanding people as individuals.
Yeah.
Okay. Individual. And is that related to individualism, or is it just that's just how it is?
No, I think people have more in common than they think they might have in common, and if they're treated as part of a collective, and then some people might have prejudgments about whatever particular subgroup that is, instead of just looking at people, as individuals.
Yeah, if people are treated as just part of a collective, if someone came up and we assign them to a collective, then some people would prejudge them based on their traits, potentially, if that is what people do. But you're saying we shouldn't do that. We should treat people as individuals and judge them that way?
Yeah, individuals, and just simple stuff. Golden rule: treat others how you want to be treated, and get to know people on an individual basis as opposed to like what their profession is, or what their religion is, what their political views are. I think that most people have a lot more in common than they think, and probably want the same or similar outcomes. They just choose different methods or roads to get there, and it creates a lot of conflict.
We have a lot in common, everyone. And
Yeah, even like religion. You were saying like what would make the world a better place. I'm by no means a religious scholar, but I feel like the basic tenets and core of most religions practice like loving thy neighbor, treat others how you want to be treated, and just in general being a good person. And then obviously there's been more bloodshed over religion than anything else in the world. So it's kind of like a paradox in that sense.
Yeah, if all religions pretty much preach the golden rule, yet still get into wars and conflicts and stuff and kill each other, is that in spite of the religion's nature of the golden rule? It's just they're not following it correctly?
Yeah, I think it's a misinterpretation, and I think it's again like identifying somebody else or other people as like, oh, you're on my team, you're part of my tribe, you're not part of my tribe, therefore I'm opposed to you, as opposed to like, okay, like Major League Baseball, it's like, okay, you're on a different team than I am, but we're still both baseball players.
Mm-hmm.
We still like are pursuing the same objective. We're just, you know, in a different, you know, realm. I could be on your team, you know, and you could be on my team, and we're basically doing the same thing. We're just wearing different uniforms.
Yeah, it's all friendly competition with baseball games.
Yeah, not that religion's a friendly competition,
is that
but
a friendly
no, it's just like, it's just I think a lot of people will pick and choose elements of their faith and then not, you know, they'll kind of self-prescribe, oh, this works, and then they won't actually follow through on everything, and that creates, I think, interpretation can create issues in that way.
Okay.
What do you think?
About religious conflict and
yeah, like, do you agree that like most religions are kind of rooted in golden rule type thinking and treating others how you want to be treated, and you know, to basically be a good person? I feel like that's the kind of core of, you know, don't steal, don't murder, don't, you know, that's like, seems pretty common.
Yeah, maybe if we could phrase the question, most religions produce pro-social behavior because of their values. And I have a little confidence scale about these kinds of whatever claims we're talking about. If that's the claim, and all the way to the right is absolutely yes, all the way to the left is absolutely no, and the claim is all religions
are intended to like teach an element of humanity and good faith and promote like civic welfare amongst their people.
All religions,
civility,
if followed correctly, would produce a
peaceful environment,
positive benefits in peaceful environment.
Yeah,
if followed correctly.
I don't want to say all, because I don't know every religion that's out there, but the majority of mainstream religions.
If the majority of mainstream religions were followed correctly, the world would be a better place.
No, that's not that. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I mean, it in theory would be, but I'm not encouraging people to follow religion or not follow religion. That was just one example of like, I think if people were to treat each other on an individual basis and actually have a curiosity to understand why somebody is behaving the way they are, that would make the world a better place. And I was just saying that people have more in common with each other than they think, and I was using religion as an example to show that like the foundation of most religions actually have a lot of similarities, and then it's the interpretation that just kind of spiderwebs and creates conflict. And then when people identify as part of a collective as opposed to on an individual basis of what they have in common, then it creates a lot of conflict.
Maybe the claim is
most
religions include the golden rule as a tenet of them. Most religions follow the golden rule, or just say the golden rule is a good thing to follow.
I'll just say the golden rule is a good thing to follow.
The golden rule is a good thing to follow.
Take religion out of it. I just say the golden rule is a good thing to follow.
Okay.
Simple. Yeah. What would make the world a better place? Treat others how you want to be treated.
Let's make it more clear. The golden rule is a good way to follow in all interpersonal situations. It's like treating one person, like you're a person trying to treat another individual as how they would like to be treated.
As how I would like to be treated.
As how you would like to be treated.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a difference between how I would like to be treated and then treating someone else the way I would like to be treated, and how
like
because
some people might have unrealistic expectations. They might want to be pampered to an excessive extent where you're like, that's awesome that you want to be treated like that, but I don't think that's appropriate. And I think this is appropriate, so I will treat you as if I would want to be treated. Like, don't ask something of someone you wouldn't ask of yourself. You know, that's what I think is fair. Because people have obviously a wide spectrum of expectations and entitlements and stuff like that. So you can't live up to everyone's standard of how they want to be treated, but you can at least try to by treating people how you would want to be treated.
Yeah, what I'm hearing you say, if we treat other people the way we would like to be treated, it's a way to guarantee we're not going to do anything bad to someone because we're not going to intentionally do bad things to ourselves.
It's not a guarantee that you're not going to do anything bad to somebody, because obviously that's up for interpretation, right? Like if somebody their expectation was X and
from
you
our
deliver Y.
perspective.
Yeah, you're not going to be deliberately harming anyone.
Yeah, from our own personal perspective.
Yeah.
And value system and what we think is good for ourselves.
Yeah, I think that's accurate.
Yeah. So if the question is, what is it? The golden rule? Everyone should follow the golden rule?
Yeah, it said what would make the world a better place.
If everyone followed the golden rule.
Yeah.
That's the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your confidence about that? Do you want to know mine?
Sure.
Want to do it under the table?
Sure.
Hidden first?
Sure.
If the world would be a better place if everyone followed the golden rule.
Meaning treat everyone how you would want to be treated.
Meaning the world would be a better place if everyone treated other people as they would like to be treated themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Am I telling you what my confidence level is or what I think yours is?
What your confidence is, and I'll reveal mine.
Cool.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yep. Both the same side. Cool. We can put it over there. So you're that confident about it? Were you like all the way to the right, or were you different?
Oh, I was all the way to the right.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're is that like 100%?
100%.
100%.
Because to what degree would the world be better? I don't know. But if every single person in the world treated other people how they would want to be treated, we're eliminating a lot of misdeeds and a lot of greed and a lot of, negativity. So it would invariably be better than it is right now. It might not be a utopia. It might not be a perfect world, but it with absolute certainty would be better than it is right now. That's why I'm all the way to the right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It would be better. I agree. It would be better. Why do we believe this? What's the good reasons to believe this?
Just personal observation. I just feel like people generally appreciate when you consider how your actions are going to affect another person. And I think that most people it's unfortunate, but I think most people are surprised by a level of consideration of oh, wow, you didn't have to do that, or oh, wow, thanks for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it usually creates more positivity, right? It's just like words progress and words regress. And it's the same thing with actions,
Yeah.
So
what's the best example we can think of someone wanting to do a certain action to someone, but then changing their mind or not doing that because they remembered this principle that we should follow a golden rule, and they didn't do it, or they
what's the most prolific example I can think of?
Yeah. Any personal observations you can remember of you doing it, or you seeing someone else doing it, changing their behavior because, or just doing something because of following this rule?
Yeah, I mean, I've had things before where it seems insignificant, but most people in this day and age don't trust each other at all. There's a lack of trust. There's a lot of fear, and people act out of fear. And I've had situations before where a valet was cash only, and then I'm genuinely didn't have cash on me. I had a card, and they were I'm I promise you, I'll literally I'll bring you back cash. And the valet was closing. And they're well, we're closing, whatever. And I'm I promise you I'll bring you back the cash tomorrow. And they're don't even worry about it. Seriously, don't even worry about it. I'm no, I will. And you're cool with me. I'll I will do it. And then I went out of my way to go get them their $15 or whatever and bring it back the next day. And the guy was shocked, but appreciative of it. And it's just if that kind of, hopefully then the next person that he extends any type of good faith to doesn't burn him on that, because then if you do something positive like that and you restore someone's trust and faith, and something so small going out of your way like that could make a difference in someone's opinion of yeah, people can be trusted, or people, then I think it goes a long way, and I think it kind of can grow from there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
People can be, it just grows the trust of community and society.
Just in general, yeah.
Gotcha. And have we hit our time?
I think so.
Appreciate it, Will.
Yeah, pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, cool. Any questions for me? Any feedback?
No, I think you asked a lot of interesting questions.
Thanks. And we'd like to give one of those little puzzle pieces, pick a color, feel free, and you can, if you see me again, come back and get another color and help fill out the whole set, if you feel like it. They're little squishy puzzle pieces.
Sure.
Which color would you like?
Take the yellow one.
Cool, we've got extra yellows. That's good.
Thanks.
Thanks, Will.
Nice speaking with you.
Thank you. Yeah, sure.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Have a great day. See you around.
See you around.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, though, it's like June 15th, right? It's like basically back to normal, right?
Is the stream working? Oh, cool. Hello, JCC. Thanks, Gigi.
So what voodoo are you using to get people to choose yellow so much?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what we got lots extra of.
We have here's the amount of reds we have left. We have 2 reds left.
Mm-hmm.
We have 6 blue left,
Okay.
and a shit ton of yellows left.
Okay.
So we want to incentivize people picking the yellow. What can we do to subtly influence them to pick yellow?
Make a second wheel of all yellows. That will indicate to them that maybe we have more yellows.
It's interesting. Or will people then think the red and blue are less available, therefore more valuable?
Hmm. Interesting.
We'll
Is
see
it a
what-
Bitcoin problem?
We'll see what happens. Or sorry, I'll put the yellow right here.
Yes. Bitcoin, irrelevant rarity.
Irrelevant rarity?
Oh, gold, irrelevant rarity. Fiat currency, not rarity.
No, that can be just produced by fiat.
Yep. Fiat currency is a currency with no rarity associated with it.
No, and by rarity we mean like scarcity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some kind of a limitation on the maximum, which theoretically in people's minds might mean that that their wealth won't be
Inflated.
diluted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind what happens when Elon gets a paycheck.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So we're back.
We're back. Hi.
May 26th, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Doing some messy out here in the park, Los Angeles,
Mm-hmm.
West Hollywood, Runyon Canyon,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesdays and Saturdays. That's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
12 to 4. If for some reason you're nearby, feel free to stop by anytime. Or join on the StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post the links. You can chat with us in between in real life interlocutors.
Thank you.
So yeah, you're up next.
Thank you.
Should we change the claim questions?
I'll go check them.
Those are very broad and it seems like consistently.
Number 1 and 3 are almost the same problem.
Yeah,
What are the best values to make the world a better place, or what are the main problems we now face as society, are just opposites of the same coin.
yeah, what's good and what's bad.
If I'm going to take one of those off, I want to leave the best ideas on, because I like positive claims. But let's crowdsource that one.
Yeah, feel free to suggest topics or claims we can put on our board for people to pick to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm compiling a spreadsheet of claims for myself, along with the date in a column for my confidence level. And
Okay.
then every month or every so often, I'll go through all of them and see what my confidence is for each
Okay.
claim. And so they'll have a history of my confidence changes.
Okay. That's interesting. Cool.
It's interesting. And then
How slight a change is worth noting?
any change really,
Okay.
1% maybe. But what if I change it significantly? Right now I have it by month. But what
Mhm.
if I change it, like, what if I find something and it drastically changes it? Whatever. Just whatever it is on the last day of the month. I'll just do that.
Okay.
Or the
Last day of the month is fine. Time to
yeah.
do that.
Um, whatever. 15 people watching.
Mhm.
Crazy. This needs to be closer.
Mhm. Thank you.
And is the length of this okay, or does it need to be extended?
Well, I've got a big head.
Yeah.
I'll push it back in a little bit for other people because on average people have about that much smaller a head than I do. I think. Oh, turbines and jets and things.
Yeah. Oh, I have these. You can't hear the
Thank you.
conversation. And I've got it connected to this.
Sweet. SE is necessary. Yes. Yeah, my answer to the first question, what's one of the best things we can do in this world? Well, teach people SE and have people practice it more. I think it will smooth out communications.
Check. Oh. It's delayed, but that's fine.
If you're not talking, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you're trying to talk or sing, oh man.
No.
With singing, it's the worst.
Oh dear.
It's a new name I don't recognize. Fabio, New Tempo.
Hello, Fabio. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing some conversations today.
I
Streaming to our channels and stuff.
Cool.
Is the phone crooked?
It looks to me to be crooked.
But it looks fine
I
here.
like it.
Well, I think the phone is actually level to
The ground.
plumb,
Yeah.
and we are on a slope.
So it looks fine.
Good. Good enough.
It is hot today, 75. Well, at least in the sun it is.
Yeah, and the sun is hot.
It's hot.
Quite bright and clear. Under these umbrellas, it's kind of okay. Very light breeze.
Yeah. It's a pain to bring the umbrellas, but it's so nice once we have it.
It's worthwhile. Yeah, it's worth the extra hassle. And today we are giving away water. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. If you out there see that that people are more willing because there's water, please tell them. Contact today. Like that. Yeah, I haven't been practicing my contact juggling at all. Yeah, Gina's one of the writers on Module 3, which is ahead of... Can you believe it? Got a module that's ahead of schedule. So good. Nice. Gonna swap sides. Two of my family are feeling not well this week,
Oh no.
and it's not COVID-y kind of thing. There's no audio, so you're not hearing this noisy truck that's going by.
Oh,
Now it's facing the other way. You got to see the truck that was going by. That was cool. Ha
there we go.
ha! Now it's in the right place.
Yeah, we've got very low signal. Sometimes it cuts out.
Okay. Anytime you want, let me know and I'll pop up the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
As it turns out, I have to have that second data plan even if I'm not out in the park, because I do so much online that needs the priority. If I try to do my events or a lot of our development meetings, I need that extra data plan.
Not only claustrophobic, but things that actually change, but
I guess we could write free water on a post-it note.
Sure. I'm going to busk.
Thank you. I will. We're doing interviews today on any topic you choose.
Any topic. We just filmed our YouTube videos, maybe.
Sure.
What is it for?
It's for YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which picture?
My YouTube channel is Juggling Lessons, and his is Cordial Curiosity.
And you guys both mainly film for both channels then, right?
We're streaming on both channels right now.
Oh, you're streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? We created content today and you
Good.
all content based.
We can send you the footage if you want.
That would be great. Yeah, of course.
Yep, that's what it looks like. That's a few minutes,
Oh,
a few
nice.
moments delayed.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So
There's more cameras going on because we edit these cameras down for later stuff. For the stream, it's just one
oh, okay, that's the
one
stream.
camera.
Okay.
Which one of you would like to do this?
Should we just together?
Can we do it
Together, yes.
We have a YouTube channel together too, so that makes
Nice.
sense.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's called We Keep It Real, but it's no content on there yet, so we're just creating content.
You're developing content and you haven't
Yeah.
released yet.
Yeah,
I
and
understand that
it's more for the German community, like about Germans
No,
living
not-
in LA. Not only.
I mean, we speak in English on the
Yeah.
channel, but a lot of Germans are following.
Yeah,
Because we had a reality TV show in Germany where
we had it together.
Yeah, but
Cool.
you developed it, so.
On the SE Discord, we have a German section.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
we have French and Spanish and German. Well, and the main is English.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we going to talk about?
Anything you choose. And now, in this case, because you're doing it together, it would really help if the thing that you are talking about, you both agree on.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Right.
Mainly everything.
Yeah.
Basically, we
So
agree on.
what do we want to talk about?
Epistemology, it's a means by which we can have communication, which we can have conversation without evolving into an operative kind of conversation.
So maybe we talk about our communication back home and the communication we have to use here in the States
Oh yeah, I love
to
that. Yes.
move
Oh, do
on.
tell me.
Yeah,
Tell me that. That's fascinating.
Yeah,
to
I
me.
love that. I just had the conversation yesterday with Tay.
Really?
Like, yeah, how Americans talk and how Germans talk and how is their culturally differences and why when I say some certain things, Americans maybe take it very harsh and too
Personal.
too forward.
Yeah, it's too
Okay.
straightforward.
Too straightforward. Yeah, and Americans are like more not sugarcoating, but yeah, kind of sugarcoating.
But you have to difference because when I saw people in New York, they kind of like people in Germany. They're straightforward to get to the point, especially in a business way. They just don't like to waste time, other people's energy, their own energy. And here in LA, everybody is more like, how they say, loosey-goosey. They're like, hey, honey bunny,
Sure.
and
Behind the
sugarcoating
bushes,
behind
yeah.
the bushes, always in their favor. And not saying everybody, but especially in the entertainment industry where we're in, like everybody wants to look good in their own light and talk good to others, but sometimes they're just like a little bit shady in the shades.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the claim is that German culture is more, I'm not sure of the words. Would it be straightforward, blunt,
yes.
upfront?
Blunt, upfront, fast.
And what's the opposite? What's the American culture comparatively? Is it...
It's a laid-back kind of mentality.
Yeah.
I would say.
I'm like more like nice, always nice in the front, but like you never really know what you get.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, nice but less
and
genuine.
we're not putting everybody in the same.
Sure, of course. It's
Just
you're
like-
observing a trend
Yes.
and not applying it to everybody.
Yes.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I
It's for
understand.
short-term relationships and friendships and business-wise. But if you try to really look for people that you can trust, you either have your own people or you have, just, how can I say it? Own people, not in a way of your own people from your country. I'm saying in general, the people that you have been friends with for a long,
Your
long
inner circle.
time.
Yeah.
Your inner circle, yeah. If you try to make friends with everybody, you're gonna get hurt a lot.
Really?
Not saying
Okay.
it's for everybody, but that's just how I experienced my time here in LA.
Okay.
Because I trust quick. I'm like always seeing the good things in people and try to see, okay, how do they need help with? Maybe I can help them with something because I knew how it was when I was struggling, for example. But not everybody just is like people.
What reasons led to you to this?
I personally, a lot of people get offended very quickly, even though I don't mean it in a bad way, but like I maybe like use words or just like, yeah, I say it how it is. And a lot of people get offended by it and feel like I'm attacking, which I'm like, no, like that's the way, like you is a lie or that is like not sugar-coated, or you rather have someone who tells you straight in your face how it is and what they feel and what they think. Me personally, I can take when someone does the same with me. I can take it. I don't feel offended.
It's not even criticizing. It's like constructional.
Yeah, not even if it's criticized. It's just the way I think, and I just say it. And some people don't like that, and that's my conclusion.
Yeah.
And it goes to debates and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, maybe I have to be nice, not nicer, to don't hurt feelings because they're so sensitive.
Yeah. Yes. I regularly get I'm far too blunt.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it may be because I'm on the spectrum, and so not because I'm German.
Oh.
I'm not German.
Okay, yeah, but like, yeah, but I don't think it's a bad thing.
I agree.
I mean, as long as you don't
hurt people. Like, don't hurt them
on
like
purpose.
purposely.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm hearing that the reasons you think so is because you've bumped into reactions that you didn't expect here, tied to what would be normal in Germany.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. So what kind of thing could you learn that would increase your confidence in this? I haven't asked your confidence yet. This would be, it's absolutely sure, it absolutely isn't, I barely know. Where would your confidence be? And I'll give you two of them because
Confidence
there's two of you.
in the way we communicate here, or what exactly?
Confidence that this
About
is that you're observing it correctly.
Oh,
Okay.
Like my confidence in observing it correctly. What exactly? The criticism or
That you're observing that Americans have a very different standard for bluntness and small talk, or
I cannot say Americans, but California.
yeah, California.
Californians. Okay,
yes,
the Californians compared to
Californians.
Germany, where you're coming
Definitely
from.
also in this area.
Yeah.
Very in that similar.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So, what kind of thing could you learn that would split the difference and raise you to halfway higher?
Maybe just to like, get other opinions from other people and see what they think about it. Maybe I don't think I'm perfect and everything. I don't know everything, so I'm open to hear. Maybe we have to change some things. So maybe talking to more people, getting more opinions about the same.
Okay,
topic.
so for further information in the same kind of data that you've gotten, as long as the data continues to fall that way. Okay, how about what would move you this direction? What could make you think that you have misunderstood this?
I think it's not really a lot about misunderstanding, because I consider myself, and I know you are too, as a very open-minded person, and I hate to criticize or have opinions on everything, because everybody has their way of being, and that's great. I love the diversity in LA. That's what I really love about the culture here, that everybody can be who they want to be. And that's why a lot of influence coming from different countries, which is great because it brings multicultural in a place that people love. And so everybody can learn from everybody. And I love to learn and absorb and getting to know people if they're from places that we never been. We just met two young guys. They're from New York, but they're originally from Egypt. So the culture is so different, and to talk with people from other countries, other places, I just love seeing this. So that goes to shows me like I'm on my right path, and I can learn and get better every single day, because I'm not perfect either.
Yeah.
So, it's a side question. Have you noticed any differences in Egyptian culture compared to German culture?
I mean, honestly, I've never been in Egypt.
Me either.
But
I've only met people from Egypt here.
Exactly. I mean, the culture is just different. I just know, and you know even better because of your Turkish side, that everything that's more an Arabic country, they have like more values about. I mean, I would say that because it's in the Italian families too. I'm half German, half Italian, so I see all the different sides from different countries. I have a lot of international friends, and I see the more you go into a southern European area and also to Egypt or Muslims, they have like a very strict religion, and it has to be respected. And if somebody says, I'm not doing this because I'm a believer, I believe in God, I believe in Allah, I believe whatever you believe in, everybody has their right, and there's no reason to fight or war about because somebody has a certain belief.
Yeah,
And
totally agree.
I think it's about the respect for the culture and the respect for their religion, if they believe, and that's the stuff that makes it sometimes different to people that live in a place like here, I say, especially in Hollywood, because it's a very fast living city. Everybody's not, people are spiritual here, don't get me wrong, but people here are more about getting to their success quick, and sometimes they say, oh, today I put my religion on the side, because if I have this opportunity to get up here, oh, well, then I'm drinking this weekend or being at this party, even though my religion is not allowing it, for example. But I feel like you can be yourself and don't be afraid to show where you're coming from. Your religion and your beliefs should be respected everywhere, and don't judge nobody if somebody says, hey, I don't drink because of my religion, for example.
Yeah.
Just,
If I am not of somebody's religion, I'm going to point over there where nobody's standing in the moment. If I am not their religion, what kind of things can I do to respect their religion in the way that you use respect? There's that.
Just learn about it. Ask questions. What like, ask questions. What are you curious about? What don't you understand about the religion? Like, why do you do certain things the way you do it?
Right.
Just ask. I mean, I grew up Muslim, and but also in school in Germany where we had religion classes, so I learned everything about Christianity and Judaism and Buddhism and Hinduism, so I learned everything.
So in Germany they have comparative religions course.
Yes, if you are not Christian, so they put us in an ethic course.
Wait, so if you are Christian, you don't get comparative religions, but if you aren't Christian, you do?
Yes, if you're Christian, you get a religion course that is just Christian.
This is just for Christians.
And if you're not Christian, like me, I was a Muslim, so they put us in a course that is ethic, where you learn about all the religions.
Yeah.
That seems extremely wrong to me.
I totally agree. I think everybody should learn about every religion.
Yes. I'm all in favor of comparative religions course, but the idea of taking everybody in one religion and putting them only into their religion and everybody else in comparative is an obvious preference for one religion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Germany is mostly Christian, so that's the main religion. So, you know. But I'm very happy that I was able to learn about everything, because now I can do my own opinion about all the religions, and what I found out is just not just one religion is right or one religion is wrong. It's like so many combined things, and all the religions are coming together that it's actually in the end it's one religion, and we come from one. That's what I believe, from one believing, and then they branched out into all these other religions, but in the end, if you look at all the books and read several things, that's like everything is almost the same.
Has different names. Has
different names, had different practices, but in the end, really going back, it's the universe and the law of the universe, and that's
coming
it.
from one source.
Yeah, that's
one source.
That's what I believe in, and I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that would be another claim for another day.
Yeah,
for another conversation. I would invite that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're here on Wednesdays and Saturdays. He's here on Saturdays. I'm off teaching for Saturdays. I'm only here on Wednesdays.
What are you teaching?
I teach this. I teach street
I
epistemology.
love it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I do that online, so I'm wherever, but I have to be focused.
Of course. Yeah.
Saturday's my busiest day. So thank you for this conversation. I've enjoyed it.
Thanks for having us.
Do you have any further questions for me? I've been all questions and no answers so far. You're totally welcome to turn it on.
Are you here from LA?
Yes.
Yeah.
I live in Los Angeles.
That's good, because then we talk like to a real LA-ish person.
Absolutely.
But
I'm a weird LA-ish person.
A weird?
I'm a weird one, yeah.
Okay.
But he probably means weird in a way of he's not the how we were talking about.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Different
type of.
Also, in a prior decade, I had a German partner.
Okay,
and
so
I'm very used to the blunt. I
you made the
really prefer
experience.
it. Yeah, I really
Okay.
prefer it. I am not nearly as good at the California as I am at the German in terms of blunt, straightforward,
Yeah.
speak the truth
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
yeah. Why?
So
why,
yeah,
why
that's
should you
why
not?
we cannot really ask him any
No,
Well, you
but
can
like,
ask me any
I mean,
questions.
I
for
think,
better
I think,
understanding.
Sure. Now he's much better at this kind of thing than I am, so you can
Yeah.
ask him questions too.
It's fine.
It's fine.
He's like,
Yeah.
well, whatever. I know
Oh, he's
everything
local.
about the girls. What should they think about
No,
it? No.
not at all. We don't assume that even a little bit. No,
Nice.
we don't want to assume knowledge we don't have.
Yeah, same
I
here.
mean, we came here because we love this place,
Mhm.
and
This is a
because we
gorgeous
love
place.
the culture, the stuff that we are trying to achieve here, we don't get this in Germany.
Mhm.
We don't have people that give you the feeling you can be anybody, everybody that you want to be. It's like you get a label
Mhm.
where we are from,
Yeah.
and you better stick to it, or you don't.
You don't
even
fit in
have
the
to-
box.
You don't fit in the box.
Yeah.
And here, there's not really. This is a big box, and everybody's in there, and that's what I love about LA.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Thank you, guys.
Feel free
Uh,
to take a puzzle piece if you'd like.
Yeah.
Puzzle piece?
A puzzle
Yeah.
piece?
Squishy, stress ball.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
These are an intentional bribe to get you to come back to complete a set.
Awesome. That's
Oh, okay.
good.
Every Saturday and Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Every
Wednesday.
Saturday and Wednesday,
Wednesday?
yes.
Oh, today is Wednesday. Okay. Okay, cool. That sounds great. And is this like
That's his
we can
card.
find you here, and where can we find you?
You can contact me through him, and I don't have my cards.
Are you guys on Instagram?
I've got it on my card there.
Yeah, he
Okay.
is.
So we can contact you, find
Let
your
me-
channel through
I
you.
just want to like tag them.
Yes.
I did a story.
Oh yeah.
Feel free to add to the story, and feel free to plug your own channel if you want.
Yeah, that would be great.
Absolutely. Talk to them.
Awesome. I found
Our
it.
channel. What is our channel? We just started it, guys.
Yes, they chose one
Oh,
yellow
keep
and
it-
one red.
keep it
The people are keeping track of which colors people are.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
there's 13 people watching. That's what they're
Nice.
doing.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi there. So, let me type your channel into the text.
It's
You have it on your.
We Keep It Real. It's on YouTube.
But
We-
he's typing it. Say it right. What is it?
We
KEEP,
keep
Yeah.
it real.
IT
I have the picture from us, the one that you don't.
REAL. Is it? We keep it real like that? All one word?
So normally on YouTube. Let me see.
Yeah.
Before I tell
That,
you
yeah.
something
Let's
wrong.
get it right.
Sure.
I might even.
Let me put it this.
Let's.
If you have a card or something, you can just hold it up to the
Well,
You
we
can
just-
follow our Instagrams.
Yes.
Huh?
Should we?
I don't. He does.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not set up on Instagram.
Yeah, you can follow our
We'll
Instagrams.
find you.
Yeah, I just
Perfect.
tagged you in the story, so you see it anyways.
And
I was wondering if we can take a picture.
Yes?
I just have no storage no more.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
with yours, where how we sitting here. And
so yeah.
perfect.
With like dolly and everything.
Yeah, with everything, right?
Just like how we're acting, pretending.
1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8.
Maybe from this side it's easy, better, so we have.
Mm-hmm. He's probably going to use up a whole bunch of your storage.
All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Great.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Oh yes. Also, but I'm sure there is something. Oh. There. How's this?
What were your names?
I'm Anna.
Anna and
Z.
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 Hmm?
Z, just the letter.
Zure, but I go by Z because it's easier for everybody.
Okay, let me show you the channel, so I'm gonna not say anything.
Oh, and Nathan from Digital Gnosis says that you should subscribe to his channel also.
Nathan from
Digital Gnosis.
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 You do
That's
this right now.
Nathan
because
Ormond.
is on his YouTube channel.
YouTube
I
channel,
was
Digital
telling
Gnosis.
it wrong.
Let's keep it real. Okay.
Let's keep it real. Gotcha.
Let
And that's like a picture from us. So
I'll
keep
find it.
it real.
From Digital Oh,
Probably just Nathan.
No, is his name Nathan from Digital Notice, or is it just Digital Notice?
Digital Gnosis is his YouTube channel. His
Digital
name
Gnosis.
is Nathan Ormond, and I'm a big fan of his work.
Write it down.
Probably
Write it down?
that-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Nathan, we're gonna subscribe.
To your channel.
But I gotta say, I'm super hungry and thirsty, so my concentration is right now very low.
We have some free water if you like.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Before
we
we
have
leave,
water.
yeah.
I also have some diet sodas if you like.
Oh no, water is fine for me.
Okay.
What was your channel?
It's
Picture
let's keep it real.
Let me see the-
It's like this one.
Let me see.
The one that you don't.
Oh
like.
my god. Because it reminds me of the one you edited.
You have new.
No, he's
pictures.
not from Germany. He's from the middle of the UK.
That's totally fine. We're open and love everybody.
Good.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for having
guys. Thanks
us.
for having us.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the puzzle pieces. I'll
And
take
we're
one
gonna
card
put
now.
this in our.
Yes, indeed. And the other Nathan said
Childhood.
the Nathans should meet each other.
Yes.
I had a roommate. His name was Nathan too, and he was a great person.
Yeah.
Ah, so there's a generalization. Nathans are great people.
We
So
put
far
them in
with
the
my
box.
data, I'm going to say yes.
We just said we don't like when you put people in a box, and now we put
I
the
just said
Nathans in
he
a
was
box.
a great person. I didn't say they're all great, but I guess they're all great.
I think since we're defining how small our sample is, nobody's going to take us more seriously than we have given data for.
Yeah.
Right.
Should be okay.
Yes. All right, guys.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Have,
Have
a beautiful
fun.
day
Yeah. Have
and
more
great
great interviews.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna grab one of these waters.
Yes, please. One each or whatever. We have another 2 cases of water, so don't worry about it.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Yeah, stay hydrated too.
Yes, we will.
Thank you guys. Bye.
And then I got another package from like something else from DHL on the 18th. So like, yeah. I'm like,
Very nice.
Yeah, we should have some kind of an event with the Nathans.
With the Nathans, yeah.
Yeah, just for no other reason than that.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
What we need to do is have Michael find us a Nathan in Australia, so that we can time zone it in thirds. Abstract says Nathan means the great one or the gift of God. Okay. I can confirm correlation. I don't have enough data to assume causation. What would lead to believing it? If I were to find a number of people through, okay, first of all, like split twins, one of them named Nathan and another one named Beelzebub, and the Nathan turns out to be consistently better. Of course, I'm going to need a bunch of twins, and that's not great. Now, an interventional study would be that somebody has to go by a name other than Nathan for a year, while other people who aren't named Nathan have to go by Nathan for a year and see if there's a causal connection
From the just
from the name. Yeah, because I think if you were to call someone a name that has a meaning, it can't but have an effect. If I call somebody Joy or Faith, it's going to have an effect on them, I think.
Yeah.
Back in the mid-90s, when I took on my last name, Sadhna, it was for that purpose. And it worked.
That's how you say it. Sadhana?
Sadhna.
Sadhana.
Yeah, it's from the Hindi, and it means to bring spiritual focus into your daily practice.
Cool.
Which is a little ironic, because to bring spiritual focus is not a term that I would currently apply, because for me, spiritual is a word now defined almost entirely in its negation. I like to only use words for which I have a positive meaning for myself. Hence, I have a little bit of a problem with the non-binary gender. I don't have a problem with the gender. I have a
Positive form.
I want one that is really defined in terms of what it isn't. Yeah, I mean, if your name is Damien, people might react to you differently. Yes. Yeah, definitely. I could see that being the case. Yeah, name affects personality. Yeah, that's nominative determinism, something that's thrown around in the scientific community for years and years. I'm going to busk, but first I'm going to drink. I have a drinking problem. I haven't drank enough. For the last couple of days, I've been evidencing some symptoms of dehydration. So I'm trying to turn my drinking rate up. Unfortunately, I'm still including caffeine, which ruins. That's so backwards. We're doing interviews today until 4. Any topic you choose. Interesting. Maybe I'll... Yes. And free water also.
No, we're going left or going right? Yeah, we're going left or right? We're going left or right? Let's go left. How about this one? Left or right? Okay. Rush over like that.
I'm busking over here in the shade.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
What about that shade? Oh, it's, yeah.
I could do that in that picture. This delay in my ear is throwing off my juggling.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you can hear the balls, or just it's weird.
I think my musical sense is being thrown off, and I use my musical rhythm in my juggling, which means that I have a hard time juggling out of rhythm with songs. I have to think a different song in my head in order to not juggle to the rhythm of whatever I'm hearing.
Oh, you think of a song to juggle to the rhythm of the song?
Yeah, sure. Well, whenever I'm juggling, there's a song in there.
Oh, okay.
It might be just tick, 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 tock, tick, 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 tock, or whatever.
Okay.
Might just be, counting off a rhythm, but there's something in there going on. Today, we're doing interviews today. Any topic you choose.
We're doing working out today.
Yes, good.
It doesn't work with the interview, unfortunately.
When you're done and on the way back and you want a break,
Really?
come by and have some water.
Someone asked, if you have 3 objects, do you juggle in 3?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Same thing with 4 balls. It would be a 2-2, because 4 balls looks like, well, it looks like this, but in both hands. I don't have another ball in my hand. Good day.
Hello.
We're doing interviews today. Any topic you choose.
We're good, thank you.
That's a claim. We're good. Everybody wants to be good. Everybody thinks they're good. Hitler thought he was righteous. I heard somebody comment the other day. They said the theists are denying atheism in their self-righteousness.
Yeah.
I think it was just a direct play on words. I don't think there was anything important in it. Good day. We are doing interviews on any topic you choose.
Sounds interesting.
We're here Wednesdays and Saturdays, noon to 4.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Enjoy your day.
You do.
So why did that GoPro go off? It's just... I can't figure out the pattern. It's just random. They're charging.
Heat?
Maybe.
Should we prop a shade on them?
It's not that hot.
Okay.
Good accent.
I like it, bro. I like it.
Here's our envelopes if we want to blind our confidence.
I think I've seen you do that twice so far.
Have I? Yeah.
You did it the first day you talked about, and then I think I saw you do it just now the first.
I did it. We did them both at the same time.
I see. So
we did
it was
blinds.
set reveal.
Yeah. There's different versions of it. There's a simultaneous.
Those are
one.
just suggestions. We'll choose any topic you want.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm too shy.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's up with the podcast? I think this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Thanks.
We are currently live streaming.
That's amazing.
You are welcome to take the seat.
Yes.
Okay.
Rihanna. Okay.
You bet. Totally.
I just I'm so into podcasts. We actually want to start a podcast.
We're starting a podcast called the Dollies Podcast, so get ready and stay tuned. We look crazy right now because
So
it's hard out here for a bit.
What it's about?
Yeah.
It's about practicing a way of having conversations called street epistemology.
Okay.
Cool.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to explain that a little bit more?
It's a Socratic style way of having conversations.
Okay.
Where I mainly ask questions to help a person clarify what they think is the case.
Will you ask us questions?
So ask us questions.
Wait, Rihanna, you cannot sit on me because I'm literally gonna die.
Would you like more chairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you're such an angel. Thank you so much.
Everyone, I don't know if these people can see me. Everyone stream my music. Really nice.
Yeah. So right here.
She has really good music.
Interviewing.
You better take that.
Okay.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
We're having our first debut interview, and I'm a little
I think this is the first
excited.
time I've had 3 people.
Nice and tight.
I know, right?
Thank you.
You're getting not one guest, but 3 of them.
3 people. We're special.
3 crazy. Are we allowed to curse on this?
Sure.
Yes.
You too.
3 crazy bitches on a
yes.
hike.
Here goes podcast. Okay, so should we introduce ourselves or something?
Sure. Yeah. What's your names?
Hi. Okay.
Okay, I'm Lily Massey. I make R&B pop music. Everyone stream it. Is this recording right here?
It is.
Okay. Hi, I'm Stassi Bell. I'm 19 years old. I live in LA and I do modeling and video shoots. So hire me.
How do you spell that?
STASSI and then just Bell.
Gotcha. And what's your name?
My @name on social media is Ray the Doll, RayTheDoll. I'm from Philly. I just moved here about a week ago. So then we tweaking, run over, get to squeezing. Okay, anyway, that's just Bobby Shmurda. He just got out and he's about to make a song with the baby. I saw it on Instagram. But besides that, I'm an actor.
She is.
And a model. And we're all 3 of us. Listen to this. We're about to be super famous. But it's we just got here. Manifestation on a mountain. This podcast is under, below a hiking place. It's literally a huge mountain behind us. We just climbed it and came down.
Yeah.
Shout out to us.
And what's your name?
Let
My
me
name is
know.
Reed.
Reed. Okay. Nice to meet you.
It's
Reed.
How
Nice
are you
to meet
today?
you.
I'm great. Doing really good. We've had some good conversations so far.
That's so awesome.
And I think I heard a word where a very common claim people talk about is the law of attraction is true. Want to talk about that?
Yeah.
What attracted us together?
Yeah. Honestly, that is true. So we're kind of using the law of attraction to manifest a couple of things in our life that we want. I don't know too much about manifesting in the law of attraction. All I know is even on the weeks ago, okay, I said if I lived in LA, I would walk the trail all the time.
Even before you came here, you saw it?
Before I came, like before I was the resident here, and then all of a sudden, I went back home and moving to LA. So
where are you coming from?
I'm from New Jersey, and
I'm
she's
also
from Philly.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, in Philly.
And we
Philly.
didn't know each other in Jersey. We met each other like here.
We met
How
each
far
other
away
here,
are you
yeah.
guys from each other in
like
Jersey?
2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's far. So.
Okay. How did
It's
y'all
a-
meet up?
Okay,
Just
so
online?
we met at work. We were working at like this club. We do like bottle
Girl.
service, and it was actually really funny because I met her and we just hit it off the bat. We met in September of 2020, like this past September, and I was coming to LA because I went to school out here in September. I don't go to school out here anymore, but I said, meet me in LA. And then a week later, she met me in LA, and and now we're roommates and we live in LA. So
Okay.
I feel like the law of attraction is very true.
Okay, let me get each of your confidence about that, but don't say yet.
Okay.
And let me do it this way. So someone grab, here we'll do yours first. Here it is. There's the scale calibrated. If all the way to the right is absolutely yes, law of
Yes.
attraction is true, or not sure, or absolutely no, it's not true.
Okay.
I'd like to get each of your confidence, but I don't want each of you to know what it is at first. So
Okay.
you two cover, and you show the camera what your confidence is.
On law of attraction,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to here, right here.
Okay, show this one. All right, that's your confidence about it.
Wait,
All
you
right.
can't.
Okay, I'm not liking it.
Yeah, just set it back to the middle. All right,
here.
now you go ahead.
Okay.
Close your eyes. Close.
Law of attraction. Yeah. That's how I feel about
All right,
it.
all right. So set it back to the middle.
Okay. Back to the middle, pass it to Lily. Here.
Okay.
All right, go
Wait,
ahead.
which way is like you believe it
That
and not
way
believe
is
it?
yeah, that way is believe.
Okay. I feel like I'm right here.
You're about there.
Yeah.
Okay, set it back to the middle. All right, so just keep that secret for now.
Yeah.
Each of you know your own confidence.
Yes.
So okay.
It's like manifesting and stuff, right?
Yeah, what is the law of attraction? What are some?
Isn't it like manifestation?
I feel like law of attraction is a spiritual connection that you feel between another person, and the law and attraction. Honestly, I feel like it's when you can connect with a person so easily, and it shooks you because it's like, how am I so comfortable just telling you everything when it would be another person I couldn't say. I feel so warm when I'm next to you. Why do I love her? Even
Yeah.
law of attraction, it's like be bad because the person that you're like, why do you love a terrible person? You're just a good
Right.
person, you know?
Okay.
So it's just
What do you?
great.
Yeah,
That's too.
anything
So-
else to add about that?
The law of attraction is like, it's there's not even words to describe it. It's just there in the universe, and it gets to kind of your, you know, your soul path mission. And I feel like the more you kind of use it, the more you think about, oh well, shit. Like I on the mountain, I said I would go on this path if I lived in LA, and I wasn't even thinking about living in LA at that time. So I feel like when you start to manifest, you start to think about
Yeah, like you speak into existence.
you speak into existence. You start to think about your basically like dream life, kind of your soul path, if you will.
Yeah. I feel like you like attract what you surround yourself with. I don't know if they can hear me. Like I was saying when we were on the mountain, like when I first moved here, I hung out with like people that only wanted to like work out and like eat healthy. And then I stopped being friends with them and I started hanging out with people that like only wanted to smoke weed, and like that's what I like became, you know? So I feel like you end up like becoming whatever you surround yourself with, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good one.
Yeah.
I agree. That's why another thing with the law of attraction, be careful who you are attracted to and how you need to make sure you're okay with that attraction. If that attraction is good for you, healthy for you, because if it's not healthy for you, you don't need to be with it. Sometimes I feel like you are meant to meet those people you are attracted to for a reason. Like I feel like your souls might have connected in a past life and you are meant to meet each other. Like sometimes, like I feel like sometimes you are meant to meet people and you're like, why was I supposed to meet you? Like when I met Stassi, we were friends from when we first saw each other. We got hired the same day.
Yeah.
And we were just like,
it was so random.
She was like, oh, I'm moving to LA in October. And I was like, oh, I go to LA all the time. So I want to, like, we can link up. And I'm like, this could be my LA friend. And look. We
live together now, yeah.
In a really cute apartment. It's super cute.
Yeah.
We have 3 pools. We have 3 pools. 2 rooms. Great.
Yep.
All right, so let me repeat back what I'm hearing you say, just to clarify what love attraction is.
Yeah.
What I think I'm hearing you say is that it's a way to help get what you want in life.
Yes.
It's a way to do that by thinking about something and just visualizing it and
going for it.
Or like saying you are that. Like if you walk around and you say, I'm rich, you're going to become rich.
Yeah, stating...
I've never heard a poor person be like, I'm going to be rich before and just become rich, because they never said it.
Right.
Just affirming something to be the case.
Yeah.
Saying that thing to be true will make it more likely to happen.
It's a mentality.
Like
Can we do something?
Moving here.
Can all 3 of us at the same time be like, I'm going to be rich at the same time in here? Let's be like, what?
We should do a manifestation
live. Is it I'm going to be rich, or I am rich?
We're going to say, I'm going to be rich. We are rich.
No, you say I am rich.
We are rich, though.
We're not, but you have to say
but we are, though. We are. We're no,
right.
We are
spiritually.
3.
I am rich.
Why do you want to say I? Okay,
because you have to say what you are.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3. I am rich.
Now everyone say it back.
I am rich.
Exactly. Everyone in the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've said, what I'm hearing you say is because you've now said that, you're going to manifest that into existence.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like
because,
say it more and more. Like I used to tell myself every single day when I was growing up, I will move to LA. Like I'm like such an LA bitch. Like you know, like I look like those bitches. Like I want to live in LA and do this and that. And I ended up moving here.
Same thing. People used to tell me I look like I belong in LA.
Me
like
too.
I didn't belong in Philly. I belonged in LA, and I always wanted to move to LA. Even before I ever saw LA, I said, it's just something about LA that is just pulling me there.
Because we want to do like our careers are in the spotlight, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we don't belong anywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the minimum threshold of wealth in order to be rich in your mind?
I think that's like different per person, but I mean, me in particular, like, what's the minimum I could have to feel like I'm wealthy?
Yeah. What is the specific criteria you could observe to...
Wealth, I mean, I feel like first comes to mind family.
Yeah, I was gonna say like being rich within like the people you like.
Love.
Yeah, within, I mean, I'd say career-wise, just having like a stable, you know,
like income and like being happy.
Ongoing thing. And then I think thirdly, having that, all 3 kind of just being reoccurring is more like my thing. Like with wealth is like I feel like you can have wealth even if it's not physical wealth, you still have it. You know what I mean?
Monetary wealth.
As
Monetary
long as
wealth.
you're
Yeah.
happy,
Yeah.
whatever you
word,
want in life.
yeah.
See, it's whatever you want in life that is gonna bring you wealth and health.
Yeah.
And happiness.
Yeah, and happiness. That's what makes you rich as a person. At
Like
the
I
end
would
of the
love
day.
$10 million, but at the same time, like I just rather would be around like people that I love and like doing something that I love and being able to like have a normal life doing what I love, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What is... Who... Could you describe someone who is not rich?
Oh, that's good.
Someone that like...
Right.
I can tell you this one. A person who is not rich
Just a list of criteria.
Yeah.
is someone who is hateful, bitter, angry, and doesn't love themselves.
True.
And someone that
Pushes people
also, like, when they have a good thing going for them, they can't recognize that.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing.
Have you ever watched Soul? It's the movie that just came out.
Pixar?
Yeah, you watched it?
Mhm.
You know how when there was the people who had souls and they would be depressed and they would walk away and they turn into some like little zombie things?
Yeah.
I feel like
that's not a rich person.
that's
The
not a rich
zombie
person.
souls.
Also like
Yeah.
ungrateful people.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could have physical wealth, but you
won't be happy.
Yeah.
you won't be happy.
Someone
yeah.
with $10 million who's hateful, bitter, angry, doesn't love themselves, and is ungrateful is not rich.
Correct.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
they're just
not
wealthy.
rich. They're
Yeah.
still wealthy, but they're not
But
rich.
they're not rich.
There's a
yeah.
distinction between wealth and rich.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Money doesn't buy happiness. It's the truth.
You're wealthy, but are you healthy?
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like,
All right, so you're all here in Los Angeles, and you expect to be rich, and by being not hateful, by being like whatever the opposite of these things are, bitter, angry.
Yeah.
You expect you either are that now, and expect to be that even more in the future, because you're using the law of attraction.
By being human forms of angels.
Yeah.
I would say.
That's a way to be not. That's a way to be rich, of being a human form of an angel.
When I say that, I mean like our energy and our hearts are pure. Like angels.
Yeah.
As long as you have that in your heart, you're beautiful. I feel like being beautiful is like a really big part of law of attraction, because it's ugly. That's a law of attraction. What if you were attracted to someone that's ugly, not in the face, but
inside?
In the soul,
inside.
yeah.
That's the worst thing to experience. I've dealt with somebody who's so ugly. And like inside, and they actually people who are kind of ugly inside kind of look a little ugly outside. They might not take care of their face or ears, might have a lot of, might not wash up correctly because they're so upset. No, like I feel like that's a fact though. But yeah.
Okay, let's think about a thought experiment. There's a bunch of people here in the Runyon Canyon, and we hear this claim a lot about law of attraction.
Yeah.
Let's say the next 100 people who walk up here are doing law of attraction in their lives, and they want to be rich within 5 years, and whatever that criteria is for themselves. And what probability would you assign them to being rich within 5 years if they do law of attraction?
Well, before he was like a famous actor, he wrote a check in his bank account for like 5 years in the future. And he was like 5 years in the future, like, I'm gonna cash this. And then he ended up actually doing that. So he kept it in his pocket all the time and told himself, like, I will cash this check one day.
That's a great specific prediction claim.
There's bugs like flying in my face.
Let's say the next 100 people who come up here have a check in their hand for 5
I'd say it's a good, those 100 people.
Yeah, how many after 5 years will have $5 million?
I'd feel like out of the 100 people, maybe like
50.
I was gonna say 80. Like I feel like if you really, but then again, like of course humankind is kind of like, humans tend to kind of like.
You also have to like,
you get whatever you ask for, literally. And it's the way you ask for those things and how you are as a person. Like, I just feel like they could get it if they really wanted it. And they would have to, if they knew, okay, I want $5 million, you have to be smart enough to know how you're going to get that $5 million. Exactly. What is it going to take you to get that $5 million? And is it an accurate amount of money I'll make? Because Jim Carrey is a famous actor. Like, he was obviously going to make it because he knows he's talented. He knows he's good. And that's another. We are, people might tell us, how can you say that? Why are you so confident? What's so wrong about being confident? Or insecure? Because you're never going to be, because you're insecure. You should have a little bit more faith in yourself, or you're not going to do anything.
To even like answer that question, I'd honestly say like 50%, because 50% of people will use that and take that and carry it on, but 50% people will also not use the law of attraction and not carry it on and not go on the hike every day and not continue to, progress. So I feel like that's... Yeah.
If we had their checks and they won $5 million within 5 years for the amount of people who would get it, if you bet 50 people would get it, at least, you would get twice your net worth if you could accurately predict that.
Okay.
But if it's anywhere over, if it's anywhere under that number, then you lose all your net worth. What number would you predict people getting $5 million within 5 years if they use law of attraction correctly?
I'm not really good with numbers.
3 out of 100 because it's us. But no, I'm just playing.
I have ADHD.
Because I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
she said 3 out of 100.
How could you ask someone a question that we don't even know these people?
It's just, what I'm trying to understand is how much confidence do you have that the law of attraction is actually real and true? And
Just
what I mean,
believe in
It's
yourself.
more about like what you do with it. Like
Yeah.
there's people that say like, oh, I want to do this, and then they just sit around and they do the
They
complete
don't
opposite.
do it.
Like I have like I'm a singer, and like I've always wanted to do that, like since I was very little. So I've always done everything that I could to become that. Like I've done random open mics constantly. Like you have to work for what you want. You can't just sit around and say, oh, I want to be a singer, but never actually do anything. Like I have friends that I grew up with that said they wanted to do the same thing, like be a singer and stuff. And then they were just like, oh, it's too much work. I'm just going to go to college for like finance. And I'm just like, but if you wanted that, like, why are you like sitting around saying how bad you want it and then you're not doing a single thing about it, you know? Like, that's the difference between like speaking it into existence and saying you're going to do it versus like actually doing it as well as speaking it, you know? Like, you can't just say it, like, if you're not going to do it.
A lot about manifesting is doing it as well.
Yeah.
do some action.
Yeah. There's steps to get places.
Yeah. So the steps aren't even. Never give up.
Yeah, and it seems mindset of like having faith in yourself and being confident, even like confident to the degree that is almost believable.
Correct.
Yeah.
Feeling out of the table to you over here. Like, how's the energy going?
I don't know what that means.
You mean spiritual person?
I don't know.
Not
I
everybody
don't know
is.
what that means.
Johanna.
You're not? No, wow. No,
I want to
because-
proportion my confidence to the evidence for any claim people give.
Not
I
confident.
think you're more like a tactical person.
Yeah,
You're more
which I like.
strategic, like I
Which
feel
is
like
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
I
I feel
like.
like you don't believe in things. If that makes sense.
I want to have accurate information about the case of
Right,
things.
he's trying to get as much information
Yeah,
to
he wants
believe.
to like back it with science. I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, so are you a scientist?
Kinda.
I like science.
I love science. I love science.
Yeah.
But I didn't go to school for science. Technology and stuff too. So it's like all the same thing.
Like if I just moved to Los Angeles with $5 in my pocket and I wanted to get $5 million within 5 years, would
You gotta do
reasonable
some
people
things.
use the law of attraction to get there?
You gotta see something.
It works. It really does.
Yeah.
I manifested my entire life.
You've manifested your entire life.
Yeah.
What would it mean? What would cause you to reduce you had a certain confidence at the beginning. What would cause you to reduce your confidence if it happened? If you've observed something, is there anything you could observe that would make it reasonable to change your confidence slightly about it?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know.
Yeah.
Each of you had a certain amount of confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like there's some reasons that got you to whatever level of confidence.
Correct.
What would cause you to move to like not sure about law of attraction?
Because some people that connect you with the law of attraction aren't good people. You have to be smart enough to open your eyes and see like that you need to stay away from certain people because certain people aren't good for you and certain people are amazing for you. So
No, I
might
kind of get what
attracted.
he's trying to
Yeah.
say. I think the
answering?
whole backing behind the law of attraction is no matter what happens, no matter how, obstacles in the way, you kind of have to keep believing in it. You do. So I think
You have to keep believing in it no matter what happens?
no matter what happens, honest to God, honestly, because I've had, even this year, like I dropped out of school and I had no idea I was going to be in LA. I had no idea because I went to school in LA, in downtown where I live now, and it kind of like predicted my whole life now. So I don't know. It's one of those things where you really can't doubt the process because even when it does sometimes not go as planned, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you want that $5 million, but you just got fired from your job. Like, maybe you'll get another job. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's all kind of in the process, and it's one of those things where you're right. You do need as much evidence as possible to believe in it, but a lot of it is really just believing in it type of thing. Like, it has to really just come from yourself, and I feel like it's one of those, like, mantra things to kind of get people out of those head spaces when they are kind of down. Like, you know what I mean?
Is there anything anyone could want to manifest or claim to be the case about themselves to be a super unreasonable thing to claim or want to manifest?
if I said to myself like, oh, like, I want to be Kylie Jenner, like that's probably very unreachable. She's a billionaire, and she's also like grew up with billionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll probably never be Kylie Jenner. Like I'll never like be wealthy like that probably. That's why I'm not saying it. Like I wouldn't manifest something that I don't think that I can reach.
Correct. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
Like I'm saying like when you manifest, it has to be something that you truly believe like you were destined to do. Like you can't just sit around and say a manifestation. That's the complete opposite. Like if you can't dance, you can't sit around and say I want to be a dancer. You're not, if you physically, if you've tried and taken lessons and done everything like and you just suck, don't manifest it, because it's just not going to happen, you know? Like you have to like believe it and see it as your future path.
It needs to be a real,
like
not realistic, but even just plausible.
Yeah, that's kind of why we do talk about spirituality with the law of manifestation, because they go hand in hand, because it's a personal journey with it.
Yeah, you mentioned something about destined to do. What is causing this destiny for people?
I feel like with destiny, you feel it inside. You feel it, you see it in your mind. Like I see things in my mind.
It seems like an external thing happening to you, or making you be a certain way.
Yeah.
What is that thing that's doing that?
It's your spirit.
Yeah.
Telling you something that you need to hear and see so it can come true.
I don't know about
Just
you
believe
guys,
it.
but like I was born knowing that I wanted to like live here and I wanted to be a singer.
Me
like,
too. Like,
you know what I mean?
feel
Like
the same exact way.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so mad when I knew they left. Why would you leave LA? Like, why would you leave this place? I always wanted to live here. It looks beautiful here, and I belong there. Like I need to be here. And now I'm 21. I live here now, and it's over for everybody because I'm here. He's looking at me like.
Is it possible for someone to think something is destined for them to be the case and be mistaken about that?
Yeah.
How do you determine what is actually your destiny?
Trial and error.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you.
True.
I thought that my destiny was to go to college out here in LA and kind of live that, you know, conventional life as many kids my age do. But now I'm here and I'm not doing the same thing. So that tells me, okay, maybe college is on the back burner.
Yeah, and college is crazy.
But LA seems to be a reoccurring thing. That's how I know it is my destiny, because like some things with your destiny, you kind of have to, it's like weeding out like kind of everything.
Yeah.
How do you know? Sorry?
You know by trial and error, and you know by kind of weeding out like things that haven't worked. If it hasn't worked,
You have a goal, you do something, and it moves towards the goal.
Yeah.
That is a way of trialing and erring.
yeah.
I know it kind of.
My teacher used to say this to me, and it's like stuck in my head. Like we used to say this. It was like, don't give up, though the pace seems slow. You might succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out. Something. Just keep it good. Don't give up. Basically.
Just don't give up.
Yeah, just keep trying. It may be near, but it seems so far.
Yeah.
So like, just be yourself and love yourself. Like that's all that really matters. As long as you're happy with who you are and you can become the person that you want to be in life. Like you're whatever you want to be should never be hard, because that's what you want to do. It's what
that's
you want to do.
destiny. Your destiny.
Your destiny is what you want to do. Can't nobody tell you what you can't do. You cannot. Nobody in this room can sit here and tell me, oh, you can't do this if it's something I want to do. You can never tell anybody that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
If it was up to anyone else, I would not be here right now.
Yeah,
my whole
I did this
family, they
myself.
don't want me here. My friends from home don't want me here. Like, I'm doing what I want to do because I know that this is what I want. And at the end of the day, you're born alone. You die alone. You're literally like, you can't let people stop you. You may love them and they may love you, but they don't always want what's best for you, because people are inherently selfish.
Especially like when you're dating a guy, there might be some toxic guys out there who will brainwash you and make you think the craziest things, because you know it takes a strong woman to even.
It could be your family. It
Yeah,
could be
family, friends.
or your
But
friends.
a lot of times I feel like it does happen with men that, I mean, with me, like I probably, not me, but like it'd be like a toxic person in your life that you might meet, and sometimes they're always like a significant other. It's like always, let's say you're just a significant other, could always brainwash you. Don't stick with someone, because I feel like a lot of times with people, they might be dating or attracted to someone that might ruin their life without them even knowing it. Like I said, the law of attraction could be a good person or a bad person. You have to stay away from the bad people that are bad for your energy and be with the good people and be good with people that are good for your energy. Do not stick around with someone that's going to make you feel like shit.
Gotcha. Do you have time to take questions from the chat?
Love questions from the chat.
Love questions from the chat.
Right. So feel free to post questions if you want to ask these lovely ladies something.
How many people are watching?
23.
And even like, I was gonna say, as an example of law manifestation, like even you guys have a podcast. You guys wanted to do a podcast and nobody could tell you otherwise.
You're sitting right here.
So that is a demonstration of A, law of manifestation, because you put a dream into action, and then B, an example of your destiny. This is what you're destined to do. And obviously you guys are really good at it. So
I love the questions that you're asking me. These are really good questions. Like, you're really good.
Exactly. So you're really, if you're really good at something, like
I have a goal of getting 100,000 subscribers by
do videos with that
by 2023, and I put that at like a 5% probability.
Probably
You could
9
get that
times out of
before
10
that.
you'll do that because you're literally doing it outside of you.
Not like a 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
Total faith.
Maybe 97.
No doubt. I think it's a very low probability, but I would like that to happen.
Getting like subscribers and followers is all about content. If you do this a
I'm
lot, you'll
out
get
here
it.
every week, twice a week.
Yeah.
So some questions?
Yeah.
Is there a difference between taking action to achieve a goal and using the law of attraction?
Taking action using law of attraction. Yeah, there's a difference. You can take action and not use law of attraction. But that might give you a little bit of a disconnect mentally.
True.
Me and him got the same goal, low key, to have 100K by 2020. I'm on your
that
boat.
I feel like that almost kind of you need to be invested.
Look, Zendaya. Just kidding.
Shut up.
What's the difference between
The
taking
difference
action?
is using the law of manifestation and taking action. Personally, I feel like it's better. You're in a better headspace. You are fully in the dream, living the dream. One, you're kind of just, I'm going to this job. Okay.
You'll have a better headspace.
You'll have a better headspace,
if
correct.
you use law of attraction while doing things, taking action.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the difference.
That is the difference. Mentality.
Can people who don't use the law of attraction acquire great wealth or become rich?
Of course. But like you said, it's all about your mentality and kind of how you get there, and
I just feel like, as long as you're a good person and you have good intentions for everything that you're doing and who you're working with, I think you'll be very more than okay.
Some people manifest even in business and don't even realize they're doing it.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, if you really want to do something and you're like, okay, I'm going to work on this every single day, that's manifesting, because you're telling yourself, this is what I want to do and this is the steps that I have to take to get there. So you telling yourself that's manifestation, that's law of attraction, you're attracted to it, so you want to do it, so you're taking action. It's the same thing.
Do you believe in it? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, no.
Do you believe in manifestation? Like, it's a yes or no question.
I would be...
Because can I
Want
tell
to know
you?
my confidence?
Yeah, I want to tell you about how manifestation is real. And you should believe it.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah.
I do.
All right.
Show us.
I'm scared.
All right, well, there.
See, but that's not, in my opinion,
But can I tell
that's
you?
not positive manifestation, because you're doing the opposite.
Can I tell you?
I don't want to have positive... I don't want to exceed my confidence about the actual accurate state of the probability of getting something. I want to have accurate expectations.
But I feel like manifestation is real because it's not like a energy thing that's in the air. It's literally in your head. Like, you manifest, let's say, you said, okay, I want to go outside and go for a walk and get a juice. You manifested that in your head. You literally said what you're going to do. And then you go do it. That's all manifestation is. You just say you want to do it. Like, there might be, like I said, trial and error, but that's okay. Because manifestation is still there. It's still like flowing because no one is you. No one can ever be what you want or who you want to be or look just like you because you're extremely different. We're all different. So the way we're going to get things is how we're going to get it through our brains. We all have different brains. So we all work differently. So that's why manifestation is real, because it's just a thing that we want. He wants to sit down and play on his iPad. He manifested that. He said, yeah. It's not really anything that's like a religious thing. It's just a thing that you see inside your head that you can't see outside your eyes.
Correct.
But it's there.
Yeah, plenty of people sit inside all day and say, I want to go out for a walk, and they
never
do it.
go.
Yeah.
But if you do it, that's because you thought about it, you manifested it, and then you took action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do visualize very much my like next 48 hours when I'm like on top of my productivity workflow, and I set very specific timers in my phone to like remind me to do things during the day, and I visualize that, you know, over the next 48 hours and make sure I'm set with my timers.
Yeah.
And that just increases the probability I'll actually do the thing I plan to do.
Okay.
I don't think the universe is doing anything to help me. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know where manifestation, maybe we're just using different words for different things.
Yeah.
Are you a Capricorn?
Yeah.
That's another topic of
But
interesting.
Tell us your sign.
I'm not going to tell you what my
When's
sign.
your birthday?
Seems like a
What month is
Capricorn.
your birthday? Why are you keeping secrets
You can
from us?
watch my last video.
So
And
I have
my thoughts on.
Okay.
Okay, well, sweet.
One
thank
more
you.
question.
One more.
Yeah.
Let me see. 1 sec. I don't know what to ask.
Give us a funny one.
Yeah.
Like how big is it?
Can a person with bad intentions use the law of attraction?
Yeah. You can manifest bad, very bad, by accident.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 I feel evil people have evil spirits. That's just them. So fuck them.
All right. Well, we will be here Wednesdays. Welcome to LA. Appreciate the conversation. We like to give people these little puzzle pieces, one color.
Okay.
Feel free to take one. They're little squishy,
We get
stress
a color
balls.
piece?
What do we use it for?
To squeeze it.
Oh, we all have a piece. That's really cute.
Oh, it's squishy.
And we can all connect ours together when we're feeling connected.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Should you get whatever? It's fine.
Thank
The blue.
you.
Anyway,
Have a good one.
so yeah, feel free to come back anytime.
We love this podcast. Thank you for having us.
Thank
Do
you.
you want to come on our podcast?
We don't
You
have
should.
one.
When you start one, sure.
You should.
Actually, we do have a podcast, Manifestation.
We do have a podcast.
Manifestation.
Bye, you guys.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Feel free to take a water if you want one.
Oh, yeah.
They said,
Thank you. Okay, what do y'all think of that? Oh, man. What do you think of that?
I think you reacted just like a Capricorn male.
Just like a Capricorn male this time? Not a Taurus?
I'm just picking one up because they
just
said
what-
Capricorn.
So, how could I have done better with that? There was 3 people. It was just I don't want to do 3 people. Why did
Okay,
you
I
do
think
that?
you did really well given 3 people.
Yeah, ask if they can guess my sign.
Yeah, I'm not getting triggered today.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
I think Nathan might be logging into StreamYard, so he may need a code.
Oh, logging in to me? What do you mean, Nathan?
Nathan
You-
Ferguson may be logging into StreamYard to help us
Oh, to do the
manage,
that? Okay.
use, and
I'll give him the code. Yeah, I got the code here.
thank you.
I will DM him on Discord the code. So, I didn't really get very far with that. It's jumping around. Hard to do.
I'd love to have Winnie comment on that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah. I wonder if Winnie will show up today.
Maybe.
It seemed like she didn't like the review,
review?
show.
Oh,
She was kind of bored by the end of it, I think.
maybe.
Where are you? There you are.
She'll probably be more engaged when we're talking about the test we're going to do.
Yeah. Should we just put that on the... there's so many law of attraction conversations.
But if that's what people want, that's okay.
It's a very popular ideology. I did want to test it with the thought experiment of the 100 people with the Jim Carrey check.
Yeah.
That's a very testable claim.
Yeah.
And they said 50, and one said 80 they would expect. And then I wanted to test their claim about the number by making it a bet, but I kind of screwed up that question. I probably would have said, how can I have said that better?
Well, I think asking them to bet their entire net worth is harder than just making it a large bet.
What should I have asked? $10,000?
Or yeah, that could work. Or
Would that be
6 months salary, or
yeah, okay.
Whatever.
How about their next year's salary, whatever that is, 6 months?
Yeah, whatever. Some significant chunk.
Yeah.
Might be that. Yeah.
So how could I have phrased that? Out of those 100 people,
I used to hang around with a lot of people that were doing law of attraction.
Yeah.
And it was very common for me, if I was at their house, to see one of those checks like up in their closet. A check made out to themselves for an extraordinary amount of money.
That's a common thing people do
Yes.
with law of attraction?
Yes, that is a normal expectation.
It's like a vision board type thing? Is that what that is? I hear that's a thing people do.
Yeah, I've also heard of vision board as well. Sure.
You guys are in LA. SE
Yep.
on the law of attraction or horoscopes must be like doing SE about the
Hajj
outside of Mecca.
Probably. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Law of attraction is very, very popular here.
Does LA stand for law of attraction?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? So mote it be. No.
That's just
That one over there was discharging.
What do you
The
mean?
battery was dead, and I wiggled things. Recharging, but it beeped out for battery.
okay. Well, we need to double check our connection, I guess. I think whatever. We'll just need to make sure it's charging before we hit record, because you can't tell if it's charging or not once you do hit record for some reason.
Really? Oh, it doesn't show the.
Oh, it does here now.
Okay, on that one it did. It gave me a battery indicator live. So
Okay, well maybe I'm wrong.
maybe I'll just. That just means that 10 minutes after I should go and make sure that they're full. And if they're not,
Then something's
trade out
happening.
the cables or whatever.
Yeah, the cables might be messed up. So the betting question, is that a good thought experiment? What's the purpose of that thought experiment?
It's to establish how much confidence they have in their prediction.
It's to test their actual confidence.
Mm-hmm. Because right now, when they give their confidence, they're kind of there. Although I noticed
She was much less.
she was much
confident,
less.
much
Yes.
less confident.
Just for clarity, my memory was that her. I don't remember their names. Sorry.
It was Lily, Stasi Bell, Ray the Doll.
Okay.
I think,
So
yeah.
I think Lily had about 2/3,
Stasi?
And
Not Stasi. It's probably something else.
and in the middle, I'm going to call her Stasi Bell because if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. Was pretty much flat, 100%.
Yeah,
And Ray the Bell, did you say?
Ray the Doll.
Ray the Doll, thank you.
And that may have-
Was about here.
Ray? That doesn't sound right. We'll have to listen back.
Yes.
Oh, something's happening.
Hmm?
Luke is joining.
Hey, Luke.
Hello, Luke. Is that... Did you find the StreamYard link or something? Luke?
I think the StreamYard link was published in the Discord.
Oh, it was as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Good day, Luke.
Hello.
It's good to see you on the Chatterbox yesterday.
Hello.
We are doing interviews on any topic you choose. Uh-huh.
Want to do one?
Nah, man, I gotta get going, but
Cool.
Try your Wednesdays and Saturdays, noon.
That's the YouTube channel?
Yep.
That's mine, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Dope questions. That's good.
Yeah.
Dope questions.
All right.
Yeah. I wonder if we have just somehow displaced them into the sun.
Oh. What is that?
I don't know. Some kind of a display with stuff. Some of that stuff's like right next to the edge of the table, and if it falls, I think it's going to break.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Okay.
Shade up there. Oh. Did you want to come on stream, Luke? Feel free to turn on your... Here, I'll just add you.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
You can hear me. There is no indicator for sound in the waiting room.
Yeah, I have to add you in order to hear you.
Oh, okay. So while I was under, you wouldn't be able to hear me, even though my microphone was on.
Because I have to add you to...
Okay. And what if some other people are in the waiting area? Do they hear me?
If you're in the stream.
No,
if someone
if
else
I'm not in the
they
stream,
can hear us, but we cannot hear them.
Can we trash talk to you when we are not in the stream? That's the question. We can't. Okay, that's okay.
Can you talk to us when we're not in the stream? You're...
Trash talk us?
Oh yeah, like talk, like criticize your SC session while you're in the SC session.
Yes. Yes, please. That is welcome.
Yeah, do that in the chat. Feel free.
Yeah, in the chat. Yeah. I'm looking. StreamYard is new for me, so I'm looking at how it works. Everyone can see and hear you.
Any feedback on any of the claim? Any feedback, Luke, on any of the conversation so far?
So I've heard the end of the conversation with 3 girls. It was really messy. That's a really good job that you did. I heard yourself saying, "Okay, that's not the question." Like in your head, like how can you keep so calm? The girl, she's going left and right and interrupting each other. Like they talked over each other. So it was really impressive the way you handle it. Really impressive.
Have any expectation I'll upload this or this will be successful? I just wanted to probe a little bit of reflection.
And, it will be successful if you upload it. They were cute girls. That's it.
Well, there's that. Well,
that's the only reason why people will click on the link. You pick
did you see Dolly's last conversation? Dolly's last conversation.
Oh yeah, you should back up to my previous conversation with 2 ladies from Germany who were distractingly pretty.
Oh, yeah. Let me see right now.
Yeah, you'll have to back.
Let me click on the video one more view.
We're there.
Just for fun. Anyway, it's crazy how this appearance is really important.
Sure.
Oh, Nathan needs a new code. I'll get you a new code, Nathan.
Okay.
Must have expired. There.
What's where's your YouTube account? How can I?
You can look at Juggling Lessons YouTube account, or you can look at Cordial Curiosity's Twitch account. We're streaming on both of those.
And the Street Epistemology Twitter.
Ah, yes, the Street Epistemology Twitter using Periscope.
Oh, that's where you are live on YouTube. I was in Cultural Curiosity YouTube channel, and I said, well, why can't I see the live there?
I don't stream
That's because you're live in journalism.
Yeah.
Quality's not up to snuff.
Yeah, Reed has a quality standard for the cordial curiosity that involves post-editing, which seems to be working fine.
I mean, I use the StreamYard for reviews and stuff. Oh, here's Nathan.
Hello, Nathan.
Hey, what's up? I'm just trying to figure out how this stream works here. Let's see.
Yeah, you're here.
Oh, this is pretty neat.
You can see on the right, there's things like different camera views. You can choose different layouts. Also, on the second tab is text things you can bring up that are like...
I think his layout is much different if he's on a desktop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just
I'm on desktop.
Play around, hit buttons.
Yeah, especially between conversations. Mess it up. Go ahead.
Yeah, feel free.
I get the headphones working first.
Yeah, so when I'm having conversations, feel free to go to the banners and go to the SE Techniques and Mistakes folder and put, whatever is up there, what I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
That would be ideal. And there's also a discussion questions folder if you hear any claims that relate to the discussion, the survey questions. And I think,
you might be able to figure those out without even reading them.
Yeah,
I
was just wondering, like, how do you do this on the fly? You open a folder each time and then click on a thing?
Yeah.
Ah,
Just switch from folder to folder.
Techniques and mistakes. Psychological motivations. I like that one.
All right. Psychosocial.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I think you can also, in the first there's the actual text that people's typing in, and you can highlight somebody's comment.
Yeah, if you just tap on when someone comments, it'll highlight the comment.
Yeah, and that way, if you want to put something yourself, just comment it and then highlight it.
Did someone else join?
Yeah, Anthony just joined.
All right.
Where?
Can I add him to stream?
I don't see.
Let's do that.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't see him.
There he is. He's on a walk.
Oh, hey, Anthony. Wow.
Hey.
Turn it sideways, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, check it out. I got this new hat. Look what I put on it. Did you see it?
What is it?
It's the...
Is it an SE pen?
There we go. So you guys were online, so I thought I'd join. How's it going?
Sure. I appreciate that.
Oh, it's one of those pens.
We are doing interviews on any topic you choose.
Oh.
Yeah. Would you
I'm
like to
muting
do
myself.
Do they have a new IL? Looks like.
Those are just suggestions. You can bring anything you choose.
You're next, right?
I'm next. Yep. I think.
And you two will talk about it?
He'll talk with you about whatever you want. Ask questions, help you understand.
We have water and diet soda. Yes, StreamYard works mobile. I've had mixed results with StreamYard on my tablets, which is making me wonder whether it's a tablet or a T-Mobile thing or just luck of the draw. So after we're done today, I'm going to go to Reed's place where I know the Wi-Fi is nice and strong, and do some StreamYard testing on my mobiles and see if I can isolate what the issues are. And if they're not adequate, I will buy some new hardware. Welcome.
Hi.
My name is Dolly.
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Nice to meet you, Dolly.
Thank you.
Should I have a seat?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
CHARLOTTE?
SH. Yeah.
SH.
Yeah. Everything else is correct, just the S.
Okay. Cool. In street epistemology, I like to ask you to make a claim, anything you think is true about the world or should be true about the world, and then I want to dig down for your reasons and epistemologies and authorities, and I'm going to try really hard not to argue from an alternate position.
Okay. First of all, should I put the headphones on?
Yes.
Okay.
You might like it. Is this the one you were?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me about the law of attraction.
The law of attraction. Well, from my understanding, it's, when there's something you want and you put your mind to it, it'll come.
Okay.
Okay.
How reliable is that?
I believe it's true. I believe it's reliable. I mean, let's see. I'm a faith-based person.
Okay.
So that to me is, I know it's true because of my faith. And I know it's true because, I'll give an example. Like, sometimes I'll set my mind on something that's not really even important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it could be like a certain color of a car that I thought about.
Mm-hmm.
And just out of nowhere, I'll just start seeing it just because I thought about it.
Okay.
And I've noticed that many times where I'm talking about a certain car, maybe a car that I'm not even familiar with, and then I just speak about it, and then out of nowhere, now I start to notice it because.
So I'm thinking of two obvious ways where that could be. One is that those kinds of cars actually show up more often, and the other one is that in your mind you're trying to see them, so you notice them.
Yeah.
Is the truth somewhere between these?
Yes.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you think that when you think about a certain color car, that other people's choices of when they're going to drive might be influenced by that?
Probably.
Okay. If you thought about it, would he drive? No.
No.
No. Okay. Does it matter what color it is in this case? Is that part of the question? Let's see. If you didn't have in mind the color of a car, would you?
If I didn't have the color in mind?
You're right. If you this morning you weren't thinking about colors of cars at all. You were anything else, whatever it was, and you see a lot of one color car. Does that happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, all right. You mentioned faith. Could you describe what it is for me?
Well, I grew up in a Christian home.
Mm-hmm.
Going to church, believing in God, reading the Bible. So that to me was kind of like a seed implanted into me. Like, I know, when I have a struggle, or I'm dealing with anything, I know that God is my source and my faith is my source. So it's just something I rely on and I live by.
Is faith the best way to rely and live by?
To me.
Okay, what's the second best way? I want to understand what to compare it to.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll say, my personality, I'm a very uppity, joyful person.
Mm-hmm.
And positive, and I believe that comes from my faith. My faith makes me who I am as a person.
Your faith influences your mood or your personality or your attitude?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever had a major shift in faith in your life?
Not a major shift, but I did mention that I grew up faith-based.
Mm-hmm.
But as a child, I wasn't really into my faith thing, I grew up with. But as I got able to understand more, and I started going to church on my own to kind of discover that myself, you know? And so doing that, not going to church with my family, discovering that on my own, then I've been able to.
Did you go to the same church?
We used, yeah.
Okay.
But as, you know, as an older adult, I just chose.
Yeah, we lost.
Well, looks like we just lost the stream.
Yeah, we lost.
I'll wait until they fix it. Well, hey, you and I can kill some time.
Sure. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, they changed it.
Let me see. Oh, how do we? I'm still learning this system here. How do we make this one the primary? Oh, that's how you do it. Oh, that's easy. This is good. I need to learn how to control this thing because I'm sure they're gonna need future assistance. Are they talking to rangers now? What's going on?
Yes, that's it.
Are they park rangers?
Yeah, they're asking for, I guess.
Can't wait for the audio to come back.
Or something like that.
Whoops. How do we do that? There we go. Let's see what's going on here. Like, we have no audio. I would move it over there once we get audio. Oh, wait, here we go. Unmute mic.
Yep, now we have audio.
Maybe, does Reed want it to be muted? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. He just muted it again. Well, it looks like the Rangers are no longer there, so...
Yeah, they disappeared.
So, like, what are they doing now?
One friend they were there, the other friend they disappeared. But I don't want to talk in the ears of Chuckling. Maybe he's listening to us.
Oh. Fancy that. I wonder what's going on. I wonder if they are being asked to leave.
I look at the YouTube Direct. Okay, we're on YouTube too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot to click the comments button. Oh, the park dudes showed up.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Take care.
You bet.
We've been narked.
Yes, we got narked. I think it was this
really?
person who set up over here doing vending.
Or you think it's there? Her?
Yes, they said so.
What do you mean?
They said, we got called out here, somebody's vending, and so we didn't just discover you, we got a radio call to come here and X.
I think it's the...
Well, whatever that is. The point is, this vendor who's just this way of us is the one called, but we're getting caught up in the dragnet.
Why would they generate the call if they're getting
somebody
told?
And
That's weird.
I really wish the audio quality was better.
Yeah.
So we're...
Well, they said somebody's vending, and it was here, and that's almost obviously them, since we're not obviously vending, we're giving away water and having conversations.
You don't think anybody called on us?
I don't think anybody called on us, but I'm only 80% sure that that's true.
Okay. Well.
Oh well.
We'll see what happens next time. All right,
Well, I mean,
thanks,
we have to we have to comply in any case. Negotiations would be a separate question.
Feel free to stay on here.
You have
and
to
keep
move
chatting,
out.
Nathan or whoever.
And somebody saying audio went horrible.
Yeah.
And James, no, I'm sorry, we are not able to stay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what happens.
I'll just end it.
Yes.
All right. Thanks,
Yeah.
Nathan. See ya.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Well, that was really exciting. Yeah, let's do it again. I think it's just a matter of